Hello friends, welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Ved channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor and Head, Veterinary Medicine. We'll deal here with important bacterial disease frequently occurring under field conditions and commonly occurring under farm conditions, naval ill. In part 6, we touch the important part prevention and control of naval ill. Here we will study prevention and control of naval ill. Once naval ill occur, it becomes a tough task and daily task. So it is better to prevent or control the naval ill. And it is very simple thing. Clinician can reduce number of cases. Best thing is that let the umbilical cord to break naturally. When calf born, the dam raises, it will automatically break the umbilical cord. That is natural. And the carving must be in a clean environment, a very important thing. And that will reduce the danger of infection and danger of subsequent infection joint ill. Friends, very important thing is maintenance of proper hygiene and sanitation during period of birth. It not only it will prevent the infection and naval ill, but other disease also. So hygiene and sanitation during birth or during the period of birth is very essential thing. Second thing, allow the navel stump or navel cord to dry naturally. If the navel cord dries earlier, chances of spread of contamination of stump is reduced to a great extent. Calves after birth should not be transferred to contaminated pens or contaminated pasture until navel has dried completely. It is observed that naval ill cases are more in male calves than female calves. The reason is that the navel of male calves dry slower than female calves due to some anatomical structures, and thus males are at a more risk of infection of navel. The second reason is that the males are generally not milk producing when they grow, but females are helpful. So naturally, the males are neglected in management and females are respected in management because for the future production. So this is also the another reason why the males are more suffering. Entry of the organism in umbilical step can be prevented by two methods: ligation of umbilical stem or sharp transition of the cord with clamps. These practices are followed at some of the places, but scientists are of opinion that these two methods prevent retraction of the umbilical cord and drying of the umbilical cord and may cause infection and more incidence of umbilical complications later on. So these methods has an advantage as well as disadvantage also. Here I have described ligation of umbilical stump that is followed at some of the places. ligate the stump of the umbilical cord tightly with a thread about half inch distal from the navel, that is from the body to the outside. By tightly ligation, it will stop the entry of outside infection to the navel cord. Then cut the distal end of the navel cord about 1 inch from the navel, that is from the body, or half inch from the ligated place with a sterilized scissors. We have seen ligation method. After ligation, perform the disinfection of the navel cord to reduce the number of infection at the navel. The application of drying agent to prevent the infection. If the navel cord is dry, chances of infection and spread is very less. Applying disinfectant and the iodine is preferred to the navel can reduce the risk of bacteria entering via the navel, and this will prevent the infection of the navel ill. Continue with the disinfection of navel stump. Thorough application, here the word thorough application means complete application. No part should be left without application of the disinfectant. Thorough application of long lasting disinfectants. The disinfectants must be of a long duration lasting on umbilical cord to sterilize the cord. The preferred disinfectants are tincture of iodine, chlorhexidine, and povidone iodine. This disinfectant application should be done 2 to 4 times daily on the umbilical stump until the umbilical stump or a remnant remain dry. Prevention and control of navel ill. Separation of individual caves in an individual pen. This is to prevent sucking of navel of each other. The young calves has a sucking instinct. So whatever is hanging, they try to suck it. So this natural habit of sucking navel of each other can spread the infection. Flies also carry the infection from one place to the other place, and navel is attracted by this flies, and flies may infect. The flies may cause a maggot wound also. So by fly repellent, keep the flies away. Need not to say, access to sufficient colostrum to care. Very important. The colostrum contain immunoglobulins that protect the calves against bacterial infection. Not only it prevents the navel ill, but it prevents the other bacterial diseases, bacterial infection also. Very important thing, earliest treatment of clinical cases of navel. As soon as the cases are diagnosed, start treatment to avoid the spread, at the same time to prevent the complications of abscess, complications of joint ill, septic arthritis, etc. We have discussed prevention and control of navel ill in calves. Important information. share to the veterinarians and veterinary student, press like button, subscribe the channel to promote the channel. Thank you very much for observing these videos.